Yeah, to me, art has been the way that I've communicated all of my life, specifically drawing. Other kids will be like, oh, damn, you know how to draw, let's be friends. And so like at a really young age, I knew that art was a way to communicate. Now it's trying to say, hey, my existence is valid, right? Yeah. For me, art, by drawing, to me, like drawing the people that are affected by various issues is my way of honoring immigrants specifically and queer folks of color specifically. And I wanted to make sure that the media didn't forget the faces who were behind a lot of this movement. For me to be able to share my art, both a good thing and a bad thing sometimes, but it's the message for me, right?
And it's meant to provoke, though, art too, right? Like it's meant to just elicit a reaction.
I do, and for me, is to, in an era where people are afraid to speak up, for me is a way to document what is happening, right? You know, people have asked me in the past, like, aren't you afraid to share your artwork, because of what's happening right now? And I'm like, our communities have been under attack for many years. This is it's not just that it's more in your face. And so I come from that school of the more of us who speak up, we're gonna be together, we're gonna be united, because I'm not going down without a fight. And for me, fighting means creating a piece of artwork, a piece of art that as you said, provokes, conversation, even amongst people that I might not be in agreement with.
And I've talked to them about this, and I'm always curious to know how you're dealing with artificial intelligence.
Ooh.
I know it has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I do think it does affect artists nowadays, and I think it is an important subject to talk about because AI is being used politically. Yeah. There's so many ways that people are using AI, and some people are even calling it art. Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing digital artists on people's profiles constantly, and then you see in all of their feed, it's AI content. So how do you combat that?
Listen, I feel, through the years, there's always been some kind of new technology that definitely has affected artists, right, in one way or another. And so the way that I combat it is continuing to make art, right?